on Zoom. Hop on Zoom. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, family. Greetings, greetings. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone had an amazing, a super, super amazing day. A super, super amazing day. I am on TikTok. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So I am making sure to show up my gorgeous face everywhere. So I want to encourage you guys to share the live because sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. I am going to be doing my best to get all of my information in between now and 7:45 so that I can be off of here to join that Zoom call at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's when it starts. All right, so welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. I am your why and soul purpose coach, consultant, facilitator, and mentor. I guide my clients towards honoring their why and their soul purpose. And by so doing, they are able to live their best life unapologetically and bold. All right? For those of you who are new to my community, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel because that is where all of my content are posted. I have over 400 videos on my YouTube channel, going back all the way to 2015. So check them out. You will find something there which will tickle your fancy. Also, connect with me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And tell somebody about me because I am all about connecting and making a difference. Each and every person who shows up at my live streaming conversation, it is my intent that we will forge a relationship where we will be able to make an impact on each other's life. If it is even one value we can add, our connection will be worth it. All right? So, for this conversation, we will be speaking about the power of visualization. We are going to talk about the power of visualization, and then I am going to point out, hello, my sister, greetings, greetings. Kindly share the live for me, please. Thank you. And then I am going to point out some key areas you need to avoid when you're practicing the power of visualization. Because it's one thing to be practicing, and it's another thing not to get rid of all the stumbling blocks in your way to prevent your progress. Once we are engaged in the practice of personal development, we cannot afford to leave anything unattended. Thank you. because we never know what is going to pop up to get in our way. So we need to address all the hindrances. Now, when you hear about visualization, what comes to mind for you? Please go ahead and put it in the remarks or comment section. What does it mean for you to visualize? For me, when I visualize, I am actually owning that thing that I speak about before I can hold it in my hand. So for me, visualization is not about focusing on reality. Visualization gives me the power to manifest everything into reality. So before I can place that item on my desk, I visualize it before it arrives. I'm giving gratitude for it. I am excited about owning that thing or those things. When we truly understand the power of visualization, we do not concentrate on reality. We manifest our own reality. So we got to be careful with whom we share what we are doing. Because folks who do not understand the power of visualization, nor do they understand the power of who you are and who you are called to be, their main objective will be to derail you. So you always got to hold yourself accountable to stay the distance, travel the journey, understand that the journey is yours. It doesn't belong to anybody else. So you cultivate quiet times when you can commit to visualizing what you want. As you can see it in your heart eyes and your mind eyes, I chose the heart eye first over the mind eyes because sometimes when our mindset is not right, it will override what's in our heart. And sometimes folks will say, you got to be crazy. Why are you thinking so much ahead of time? Why are you going to anybody who have ever done it? No. When I started my Mary Kay career, and when I went to that first unit meeting in Westbury, New York, the director was Yvonne Stibel, and I asked Yvonne, I said, how many people in your unit won the car? She said, nobody. I said, well, mark to this date, I will be your first consultant to win that red Grand Am car. It was a Pontiac Grand Am car, was the first car. Hey, Jennifer. And back then, I was speaking. I wasn't able to practice visualization because I wasn't studying all of the universal laws that will help me to manifest what I needed to manifest. However, I knew within my heart that by stating that I would be the first one, I was going to do what it takes to win the car. I say, all you got to do is to tell me what to do. Because at that time, I was riding the subway. And here I am. In 90 days, I will be able to go to the Pontiac dealership in Brooklyn, New York, to pick up a brand new Grand Am. I said, just tell me what to do. And she gave me the plan. And I work on it. And in 90 days, my friend and one of my consultants drove me down to Brooklyn, New York at the Pontiac dealership. I remember I was wearing a green jacket with a gold button, like those tennis jackets. And I have that picture today in one of my albums. And once I sort out my things, I'll be able to show you guys the picture. And then I became her first offspring director. I also became her first senior director and her first to drive the pink car. You got to visualize the success that you need. And you got to also pay attention to the stumbling blocks that are likely to creep up on you. So now let's talk about a few of the stumbling blocks that you need to look out for when you begin to involve in the power and practice of visualization. The first one is a feeling of imposter syndrome. You don't belong, you don't deserve, you're not good enough. You got to be able to tell yourself every day, I am worthy. I am deserving. I earned this. I am grateful for this. Not until you can see yourself as deserving and show gratitude for all that you are deserving, you will not be able to visualize and to manifest. Number 2, avoid overworking. When we are in the practice of visualization, we need to work smart and not to work hard. Work smart. Why? You work smart because you need quality rest. You need to rest your mind. You need to rest your physical body. You need to have time to remold your mindset. You need to have time to evaluate what state of mind you are in. So when you're working hard and you're overworked, you don't even have time to catch your breath. So as you look forward to adopt the practice of visualization, you need to not overwork. Take at least 30 minutes every day for yourself. 30 minutes. 30 minutes for yourself. Many of you are working a full-time job, and when you get your lunchtime, You don't even say, let you go outside and get some fresh air in your lungs. You're still sitting at the desk doing work. And some of you take work home as well. You need to cut that out. You need to begin to visualize the quality of life that you want for yourself so you can begin manifest it. Include the family members in what you're doing. You don't have to go home and iron the clothes, do the laundry, fix the meals and everything when everybody is sitting before the TV just waiting on you to serve them. No. Get folks involved in what you are doing at home. Have somebody prep the salad, set the table. Have a task for everybody, from husband to children to grandchildren. Because you need to have quality time so that you can devote to your visualization so you can begin to manifest what you want in your life. You probably want to hire a housekeeper that will come in and you pay them to do that job so you can really benefit from what you're manifesting. Another thing that gets in your way to properly visualize is a feeling that, oh, I'm always right. If you have a feeling that you're always right, something is wrong. We can only learn when we realize that we are not always right. There is always something for us to learn. So evaluate yourself and ask yourself, am I someone who always portray that I'm right? And that's why people can't be around me, because people cannot communicate with me. Ask yourself the question and be honest about it. We are all a work in progress. And until we can correct all of these errors in our life, we will not be able to properly visualize so that we can manifest the abundance that we deserve. Do your best to do your best to eliminate procrastination. We only have one day, the present. That's all we have. So begin to focus on today, 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 today. Today is all I have. No reason to bite off more than I can chew. Today is all I have. I am going to do my best in addressing all of these things today. Stop saying tomorrow. Who says tomorrow is promised to you? Tomorrow is not promised to anybody. So let us get into the habit of utilizing the present today, today, today. When we can keep telling ourselves, today the present is all we have, then we will begin making progress. Stop blaming others. Once you want to visualize and manifest all of your greatness, We got to take responsibility for our actions and our behaviors. Not until we are able to do that will we be able to really truly tap into the power of visualization. I want everyone to commit right now to erase the word blame from their vocabulary. And when we do that, we can replace that with responsibility. It's always my responsibility. It's always my responsibility. Always my responsibility. And when we are able to do that and claim that, we are standing truly in our power. When we get into the habit of blaming, then we are giving away our power. Would you promise to stop making excuses? You listen to me tonight talking about the power of visualization. You're all aroused about it, and you say, yes, you're going to do it. And you click the end button, and you get off the live stream, and you didn't do anything. Okay, tomorrow. You couldn't take time to start 10 minutes of visualization, but you have time to hop on the phone to go gossip. Stop making excuses for not doing the things that you commit to doing. Some of you are doing what I refer to as outsourcing your thinking. Outsourcing your thinking. You don't want to think about what it is you need to do. You're always passing it on to somebody else. What do you think I should do, Jennifer? Oh, Jennifer, did you know anybody who did it? What do you think? Think for yourself. The vision and the goal is yours. You got to think for yourselves. Honor who you are. Honor the journey you are on. Know that the power lies within you to create any and everything your heart desires. It could be a husband, you can manifest. A wife, you can manifest. Some children, you can manifest. A job, a house, whatever it is that you desire, you can manifest it through the power of visualization. But it's not easy. It takes work. It takes work. And we got to do the inner work. We have stuff inside of us that we need to cleanse and heal. And once we get rid of all that mess, then we are ready to manifest. We are ready to visualize. And I can tell you, once you start the process, every day it gets easier. every day it gets more comfortable. Every day that you approach visualization, you have more confidence. You have a better understanding. The more you document what it is you're doing, you're bringing clarity in your mind and in your spirit and in your heart. You know why you are doing it. You know that it is part of what you're called to do. And you know that it doesn't matter the amount of struggles you meet. You got to manifest this. You also know that there are people who are watching you from a distance. And not only are you doing it for yourselves, you are doing it for others. So stop outsourcing your thinking and begin to think for yourself. Last but not least for this conversation, begin to trust yourself. I know trust is a big one for all of us. Some of us, we are kind of ahead of it because we have been working on it for a while. However, if we leave it unattended, it will creep up on us again. So let us pay attention to the lack of trust. Not only in people, but in the practice of visualization. When you begin to visualize, you got to trust. You got to trust what you're seeing in your mind's eyes. You have to trust what you're feeling in your spirit. You got to trust the discernment you're getting in your gut. You got to know it's right. You got to know it's right. I am here to tell you from personal experiences. Once you begin to do the work, once you begin to do the work, the dividends is going to be so great. The dividends will be so great. So, I'm here to tell you, don't you hit it before you try it. Why am I encouraging you? Each and every one who is now listening to this live stream, whether you are doing it live or replay, know that this is your year. This is your year. You have put yourself on the back burner for way too long. Way too long. And now is the time to elevate yourself on the front burner, because that is where you belong. Again, I want to thank everyone for coming. I will take a few questions because I need to go onto that Zoom event for 8 o'clock. I want to finish and have a bite before I jump on there. So if anyone have questions, go ahead and put them in the box for me, so I will answer your questions. Go ahead, whether you are on Instagram, TikTok, or any of the other 3 platforms. Kindly go ahead and put it in the chat, your question. All right, let me just Let me go ahead and type this bit of information here on YouTube. All right, guys, go ahead. All right, guys. So, for those of you who are interested in booking, you can check out my link tree. It's linktr dot /Dynamic Daphne. And it's Daphne Clarke-Hudson .booksy.com. And kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. Connect with me on LinkedIn and YouTube and Twitter. I will be back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I'm off on Sunday. So I hope that you will begin to practice your visualization so that you can then manifest all of the great things that your heart so richly desire. Any questions, guys? Let's go over there. I promise I was staying on until 7:45. All right. So I will see you guys on LinkedIn on YouTube tomorrow morning. Be blessed. And then I'm going to come over there on the other two platforms